Welcome back to The Stories Time, where we dive into the eerie and the unexplained, sharing tales that will send shivers down your spine. Tonight, we bring you a story about a college experience gone terribly wrong. But before we begin, let me ask you this. Have you ever felt like you were being watched, even when you were completely alone? Share your experiences in the comments below, and let's see if we can uncover the mysteries together. College is a time for new beginnings, new friendships, and unforgettable experiences. But for some, it can also be a time of chilling mysteries and unexplained occurrences. This is the story of Emily, a freshman who discovered that her college life was about to take a dark and eerie turn. Emily had just moved into her dormitory, excited and nervous about her first year away from home. Her room was small but cozy, just what she needed to start her college journey. As she unpacked, she noticed something odd. The room already had a faint, musty smell, as if it had been closed off for a long time. While arranging her things, Emily discovered a dusty old box hidden under her bed. Curious, she pulled it out and opened it. Inside, she found a few personal items, a notebook, some photographs, and a small, worn-out teddy bear. The items seemed to belong to someone else, a former occupant of the room. The notebook had a name written on it, Sarah. As Emily flipped through the pages, she realized it was a diary. The entries started off normal, detailing Sarah's experiences and thoughts as a freshman, but soon took a darker turn. Sarah wrote about strange noises in the night, feelings of being watched, and an overwhelming sense of dread that seemed to grow with each passing day. The last few entries were the most disturbing. Sarah described seeing a shadowy figure standing at the foot of her bed, hearing whispers that seemed to come from within the walls, and finding cryptic messages written in places she couldn't remember writing them. That night, Emily found it hard to sleep. Every creak and groan of the old building seemed amplified in the silence. She couldn't shake off the feeling that someone, or something, was watching her. The next morning, Emily woke up to find her belongings moved. Her books were scattered across the floor, and the closet door was ajar, though she remembered closing it before going to bed. She tried to brush it off as her imagination, but deep down, she knew something was off. Over the next few days, Emily asked around about Sarah. She learned that Sarah had mysteriously disappeared the previous year, leaving behind no trace. The room had remained vacant since her disappearance, and the college administration had no answers. Emily started finding more clues, strange symbols drawn on the walls, her things constantly being moved, and that persistent feeling of being watched. It was as if Sarah was trying to communicate with her, to warn her about something. The paranormal activity escalated. Lights flickered, doors slammed shut on their own, and the shadowy figure Sarah had described appeared at the foot of Emily's bed. Terrified, Emily knew she had to find out what happened to Sarah. Emily spent hours in the college library, digging through old records and newspaper articles. She discovered that Sarah wasn't the first to disappear. Over the past decade, several students had vanished from that very dormitory under mysterious circumstances. One particular photograph caught her eye. It was of a group of students standing in front of the dormitory, with one face scratched out. Emily felt a chill run down her spine as she recognized the background. It was her room. That night, Emily decided to confront whatever was haunting her. She stayed awake, determined to face the shadowy figure. When it appeared, she demanded to know what it wanted. The figure moved closer, its form becoming clearer. Emily could see a face, twisted in pain and fear. It was Sarah. In a moment of sheer terror, Emily felt herself being pulled into darkness. The next morning, her roommate found the room empty, Emily's belongings scattered, and the diary lying open on the bed. Emily had vanished, just like Sarah. The room remained vacant once more, the mystery of the disappearing roommates left unsolved. College is a time for new beginnings, but for Emily and Sarah, it became a time of never-ending horror. Perhaps some mysteries are meant to remain unsolved. Thank you for watching The Stories Time. If you enjoyed this tale, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more chilling stories. Sweet dreams, if you can sleep.